A month ago, costume shop director Emily Boucher of Ball State University was using her skills as a designer to make costumes for the Ball State University Theater Spring Musical. But her skill set quickly turned into a critical call to action when she and her team began crafting masks to be used during the COVID-19 pandemic.
I joined a group on Facebook called Sewing the Curve Flat. And so they kind of pair people who can sew up with facilities who are in need. The costuming community, worldwide, especially nationally, has really risen up and is trying to help as much as they can.
Across the country, many hospitals are in dire need of medical supplies, including ventilators, hospital beds, and personal protective equipment for their safety. In New York, now considered the epicenter of COVID-19, Governor Cuomo explains what the city needs during this time.
There are three elements that are necessary to increase the hospital capacity. First are obviously the availability of the beds. A bed without staff is virtually useless, and a bed and a staff without the right equipment is virtually useless.
Hoping to alleviate the stress many healthcare professionals and at-risk communities are facing nationally with a lack of resources, Boucher, along with colleagues and a team of 15 student employees, are creating 100% double-layered cotton masks for the Muncie, Indiana community.
Those are simple and they're easy for us to crank out a lot because the demand is so high. They can be worn over the proper PPE.
And through this task, they have supported communities like nursing homes, where they've already donated about 800 masks and plan to extend this volunteer service to other at-risk communities and essential staff workers.
I'd like to get them into the grocery stores and people that are working in food service that have to be there and be working with people so that they have some level of protection.
The use of all homemade masks are meant to be supplemental and are not found to prevent COVID-19. However, the CDC reports fabric masks may be an answer when personal protective equipment is limited. One way to help support the distribution and creation of this resource is to visit sewthecurveflat.com, a national volunteer-based group with a mission to provide masks to vulnerable communities. Reporting for BronxNet, Kibin Aline.